sustain that for all life that's on Earth. Because it's supposed to be like what, 50 billion or something like that. Hold on, I got to pull it up somewhere. It's supposed to be no, 10 billion. The global population is supposed to be 10 billion by 2050. That's what 50 came from. By 2050. That's in 25 years. So, how do we do that? Eating vegetables, cutting back on the meat, or cutting the meat out. And you got the global warming aspect of it. Some people say it doesn't exist. Some people say it's a, it's a conspiracy theory. Whatever. There's a lot of different elements to that story, and maybe I'll dive into that in a different video. But it's a factor. I mean, when you drive past the farm, or you do smell that all that methane. You do smell all that poop. That shh. ah. So it is a factor that you have to consider. You got to think of the bigger picture and think of what is going to happen to your community, to your world, and to your family 10 generations from now. If you instill this kind of mindset now and you grow your own food, it's not, it just takes a little research, and it's a whole lot of game here on YouTube. Whole lot of game for the horticulture enthusiast. So check it out. You just got to do your research. But yeah, that pretty much covered my notes, honestly. So, like, I really I want you to dive into that information and dive into those things that I said, and really understand and pay attention to how you feel after you eat it, and understand what you're eating. And if I still I eat fish, and I still get fish that's frozen, or I get fish that's I don't go and catch it myself. I haven't done that yet, but I plan on it. And once I get stocked up, then I'm stocked up. But I got to go out there and do it. It just has to, be the right amount of right time. I like specific kinds of fish, so gotta go and catch them at specific seasons, or catch a good deal. But if I'm gonna get it from the store, 9 times out of 10, I prefer getting it fresh. But I'll get it frozen, but it's not processed or anything, and I'm not dealing with that harmful processed vibe. And I did eat the Beyond Burger and the Impossible Burgers. Like, I still enjoy those. I enjoy the Beyond Burger more because it doesn't have the soy in it. Uh, ain't nothing wrong with the soy, but it's just not something that I want to over consume and over uh, fill my body with. So that's just one of the things I like to pay attention to. And like, I was very rigid at the beginning of my journey. I know I said I was about to be done, but I'm feeling it. So I want to share this. I was very rigid at the beginning of my journey, and like for the first 6 months, no meat, no refined sugars, no dairy, uh, none of that. Raw foods, and my goodness, it was rough. But I lost like 40 pounds healthily. I was active, exercising, and man, it worked. And it I didn't do like heavy exercising or anything. I just did what I used my stretch routine, and I just started, from here, every activity that I have going on in my day job also uh, now, but then it was still during the pandemic time, so I was just stretching, and I did some yoga, and I had my little medicine ball, and you just gotta stay. You gotta stay active, and that was. You gotta speak things, speak life, and speak existence into things. That was one of my difficulties, and now I'm planning things out a little bit better, and I know what I want to get out of my day and how to break it down, and I'm learning and I'm getting better and better every day, and I'm grateful for the accountability that I'm holding myself to. But you make the change, you might not see results right away, but because your body's different to mine. Everyone's body is different, so you just have to be patient. And then if you're not seeing results, which I think would be strange, if you eat those things and you stop eating them, your body's definitely gonna want them and crave them, but you have to fight those cravings. Um, and then eventually you can start bringing things that you feel aren't. You can test it out. Like I tested out shrimp and I tested out fish before I really dove in, because those things too were affecting my stomach. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what it was, so I had to cut it all out. I didn't know what was messing with me. So, yeah, just really take that home with you. Well, if you're already home, sit with it and carry that with you, and really put some thought into what you want to put in your body, because your health matters. And yeah, thank you for joining me. If you like this content and this video, uh, please like and subscribe and share with me what you are going to do, or what you have done to change your eating habits, if you're going to. Peace and victories. Thank you for joining. Holla.